Hello there, everybody. This is Amber Hawkins, your computer needs of Illliteracy, celebrating year number 10 of computer training and more that comes to you. As I have mentioned, I'm going to be bringing you just a brief presentation of some of the things I've been talking about as far as computer illiteracy in 2016. So things, due to technical difficulties, didn't go quite the way I thought. But I had mentioned that I was going to bring just a short video presentation of what I'm going to be talking about on Thursday, which is tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And there's going to be another blab about it, and the link is going to be towards the end of this presentation. So here we go. Again, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in to this particularly short presentation, and I'm going to be bringing up something along with some updated information. This is from a previous webinar I had done not too long ago. How much does computer illiteracy cost? But going further into computer illiteracy in 2016. As we all know, computer illiteracy is no laughing matter, not at all. As far as computer illiteracy is concerned, I'm talking about not being able to do what is defined here according to Wikipedia.com. So if you're illiterate, you are able to do everything, having the knowledge, being comfortable, and have the understanding. When I say computer illiterate, that is not having the knowledge or as much knowledge, nor as much ability in utilizing computers and the related technology that comes along with it. Not being comfortable with using the computer and any applications associated with those computers. Not having the understanding on how computers work. Now I'm going to take you back a little bit. I don't know if anybody has ever used or had the opportunity to use these, you could probably say contraptions. I may have heard that word in a while. But anyway, these are rather different models and uses of computers and how they were designed back in the day. Now, if you see this right here, this is the old clunker, some people called it. Let me go back. We'll go back one more. Now, I don't know if this attachment to this worked, but hey, you never know. And these are other designs as well of computers back in the day. Can you say the old Macintosh that you see on the top right and the old IBM ThinkPad you see on the bottom right? And on the bottom left, you can see that monochrome computer. Some of us probably can say back in college used this. And on the top left, believe it or not, yes, that was a computer. I don't know if you noticed or not, but there is that old dot matrix printer there that was used back then. The designs have changed a lot, but can you operate the way computers are now? Can you operate and use a computer, laptop, tablet, or whatever with a large screen, or with a laptop, or with a tablet, or with the smartphones that you see there? And are there the skill sets that everyone possesses or not? Let's take a look at some of these skill sets that I'm talking about. Any familiarity as far as Word and Excel. Now this is the 2007 version, but let's take the first three of this roadmap. Moving and copying text and document, doing and applying different text and formatting, the ability to automatically add page numbers to your documents. Let's take even with the Excel, begin a new file. Going on down to where it says save a file and open a file. There are those who are not computer literate as far as that is concerned, nor are they literate enough to perform even some of these tasks that are at the beginner's level, which is, even in 2015, something else. Now, here it is as far as Word 2007. I had mentioned during one of the broadcasts about the mail merge. Now, 2013 is out. The interface, or how it looks, how the ribbon looks a little different. So, can there be performance still of doing a mail merge? I had mentioned this as an example during the last Blab, that the person tested that they're able to perform a mail merge. But when it came to actually doing the mail merge, they had knowledge of doing the mail merge in an older version, not a newer version. That slide will be coming up shortly. As far as Excel is concerned, even though you're going to see all the rows and the cells and all of that in Excel, can you format it so that an expenditure report, for example, appears like this? There are those that can, but there are many who can't. Can you format your Excel spreadsheet and create a chart that looks like this? That's a good question to ask you or whoever knows the answer to that question. Now, this is what I'm talking about. To the left of you, you are seeing the file menu in version 2003, which is right here. This is the file menu as far as 2007. But do you have the knowledge, and can you differentiate between, let's say, all three of them? If you were presented with the file menu from 2003, the file menu from 2007, and the file menu from 2013, will you be able to differentiate, or will you be able to differentiate between the three? So the mail merge scenario I was using, the person had knowledge of this version of Word and how to do the mail merge. They didn't have at that time to do this version and doing the mail merge effectively. So, as you can say, yes, that is a problem. So, when asked if a person's skill set is up to par, what if their answer is, as you can see here, where is the any key on my computer? On the computer keyboard. That is not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. Let's quickly go through this. According to studymode.com in October of 1999, it mentions, I'm going to mention the latter part, to the computer illiterate, they ask, what is this thing called email and how does it work? Now imagine if this was said now. Now this is 1999. Imagine if this was said now. I don't know if anybody remembers this. I'm going to expand on it during the Blab Thursday. But there was some information as far as the wage, I guess you could say the wage wars. And this was the answer from one of the food chains. That, okay, if you want a higher wage, there could be a chance of a replacement. And I'm going to be explaining in the Blab tomorrow that there have been some efforts happening. Let me bring something from 2011 going up. And as you can see, and as you're reading right now, this happened already in Europe. So as of May 2011, there were talks in the United States regarding this particular food chain, as you can see the name here. And accordingly, based on what happened and what's happening October 2014, there was this, and there is this, still talking about build your own burger concept. And this is at one of the McDonald's in one of the 4 countries that this is what it looks like in there, believe me. So I'm bringing that forth to bring this forth. This is from computers.ezine.com, mid-2010. Okay, let's look at these numbers here. As far as the knowledge of those that have comprehension of technology. As of earlier this year, there were 7.3 billion people. Now take 6% of that. Now, are you saying, comparing with 2010 and early 2015, that is the only increase amount? Now that is something else. There is an increase, thank goodness. But out of 7.3 billion, 6%, which means that's 438 million people, own a computer. When you don't have access, you can't gain the knowledge. Now let me bring this forth. 1 in 5 cannot do the 4 basic ones, according to this site here. The 4 basic online tasks: sending an email, receiving an email, browsing the internet, 3. And then on 4th one, filling out an online form on the internet. We are, I would say, in a crisis. Now, for a job or even starting a business, you have to have the literacy for computing. Accordingly, in February of 2015, let me mention this: being able to use a keyboard for shortcuts. There are those who don't have that skill set, and the cost can be something when it comes to computer training and the need for it. But there is the we don't have a budget for it. We already have an IT person or a designated person that already does that. Well, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you're doing to the people. You're tiring them out. And shout out to all the ladies who are in the IT field. Want to make sure you recognize. So not having a budget means, how long is this going to happen? How long will you continue saying that? We're going to be covering more as far as the different examples of digital literacy, which relates to computer literacy, during the Blab tomorrow. But I also want to show you too, for those who know and those who don't know, this is a preview of PowerPoint 2016. So Office 2016 is either out, or already being used by people. And you would like more information as far as special discounts, offers, questions, comments, this is the contact information right here. You can contact me 419-304-4564 or visit the website yourcomputerneeds.net. Click on the Contact Us button and the email will come to me and I will get right to you. In addition to that, just want to let you know again, the Blab, Thursday, October 22nd, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the link for it. And there is a special as far as the online training for the mobile e-training. You can go to facebook.com/YCNOTLLC05 for that information. And it will be the first post that you see. The essentials of typing. Believe it or not, there are people who are still not sure it's keyboarding as far as typing, and it's 2015. We need to make sure that people are up to par, because I need to tell you why. See, you need to have it where the gap continues to close like this. It's slow, it's closing, but it's like